Hey, fantastic. So,
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're just delighted to hear you're safe.
Yes, greetings, blessings, everybody on Portobello Radio and the Portobello Radio community. Yes, I am happy, live and direct from Jamaica.
Good.
Yeah.
In the beautiful sunshine, I just finished eating off 2 big mango, some soursop, star fruit. Just drank some coca tea and some fresh coconut water, so I am very good.
You're making us jealous.
Yeah.
You're well making us jealous.
Cat 4 hurricane come through 2 days ago.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we can't understand because we're all absolutely distraught about not only the people in Jamaica but also in Grenada and some of the smaller islands.
A roughneck gal, that Beryl, so she came through. As it was a Cat 5 originally, she mashed up Carriacou. I think St. Lucia got a lick, parts of St. Vincent as well. So she did quite a bit of destruction on the way. By the time she got up to Jamaica, she was a Cat 4. But that was still like 120, 150 mile an hour winds. But she came from the other side of where I am. I'm up in St. Anne's, whereas she came up like by Kingston and Mo Bay and that side. So lots of other parts of Jamaica got really badly mashed up. We still don't have any electricity.
Wow.
We're on solar, but 60% of the island has no power.
Wow. Blimey. And was
I
it...
think there were about 7 deaths across the Caribbean, but I don't think there's been any deaths in Jamaica. I'm not sure, to be honest. I haven't got that verified.
Blessed. Very blessed.
So you're if you're in St. Anne's, you're up by Ocho Rios, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm up in a place called Runaway Bay.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
People, people like me, the runaways.
Is it headed away from you now?
It's
gone. It's gone towards Mexico,
gone.
I think.
Yeah,
Where's it gone to? Do you
hit
know?
Mexico.
Not sure. I think it was heading in the direction of Mexico, and
Yeah.
there's a collection
Yeah,
of
yeah.
islands down that way, so I think it's going over there.
Okay.
But I think the thing about Beryl is it's unprecedented because they've never had such a large hurricane come through so early in the year.
So
They
early
don't
in
come
the
at
year.
this point in July. They usually come in like September, October.
Yeah.
Well, not October, September.
Yeah.
You know. And about the imbalance with the environment and the climate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
tell us, Isis, we obviously don't really have anything like that in the UK, but there you are in Jamaica, and
Yeah.
the meteorological people work out that there's a Cat 5, maybe Cat 4 coming your way. What actually happens? Does the government kind of ping you a message on mobile phones, or?
The day before, you start to see, like, it's interesting because there's a swimming pool out the back in the space where I'm staying in the retreat space. And I noticed the water was rippling a bit. And you just notice little changes in the way the wind is.
Wow.
Because I've been in a hurricane before. I was in one in Antigua, I think, but that was a Cat 2 or 3. I think like a Cat 2 hurricane, and that was 2014. And as a child in Trinidad, I obviously was there for a number of hurricanes. But the thing is, in Trinidad, because we're tucked right in near to Venezuela, as you know, because your geography is very good, Mr. Piers, the winds don't really hit us so much because we kind of get shielded a bit. So we never get them that big. But I suppose this is the largest, the most powerful hurricane I've been in. But, people in the Caribbean know how to cope, to be honest with you. I mean, you see the winds rising. The morning of the hurricane, actually, we were on the beach doing yoga.
Right, no, you said that.
Because part of what we do in this retreat is every morning we leave the house at 5:30 and we go to the beach and do yoga.
Come
and
rain or
meditation
shine.
as the sun is rising. So we still went down in the morning, but you could see that the sea was different and the sky was different, the way it was, and then by the evening it hits. So it starts off with rain, the rain, and then the wind starts to pick up, and then it starts to pick up, and then you start to get, like, by 7, 8 o'clock, we were getting like 150 mile an hour winds. So we were sitting inside doing yoga with all the windows and everything open to get the air coming in. And outside, the trees, one of the coconut trees, the little one blew over, branches broke off the avocado trees, there's stuff fell down, that sort of thing. But it was all outside. Where we were is very sturdy. We're very blessed. I'm actually very privileged to be in the place I'm in, because sadly, for people who don't have the, more impoverished communities and stuff, they would have lost everything.
So
Of course.
what was it like? Do you know? Have you got telly and stuff, radio? Do you know what it was like in Kingston?
Kingston got pretty broke up, lots of parts of it. The roof came off of Kingston Airport.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what I know.
not
That's
good.
where I'm flying out from next Saturday to Trinidad. So let's hope there's still airplanes left. I mean, I'm joking, because Mobe got also quite broke up, but the airport's opened again today. So I think Jamaica's very good actually. They seem to be on it. 60% of the island still needs electricity, but that's because obviously there's lots of rural places. It's not easy to access to get in to fix the cables, and also because of the flooding. So you've got to deal with all the flooding first, get rid of the water and everything, then go in and sort out the cables.
And the flooding is what, mainly on the east side?
Yeah, everything's on the Kingston down Mobay, that kind of side. Where we're further up, so we really had it quite easy, to be honest with you. I mean, it was, you know, we joke and call this hurricane yoga, because we were literally doing yoga whilst, you know, like many, because part of the certification is you have to do all these different sessions. We were like 5-6 sessions a day. And, you know, while the hurricane was going on, everything going on outside, even while we were in the sitting room with the windows open, some of the rain, you know, we were getting little splats of rain coming in while we were on the mats, you know, and it was all going on outside. We were just doing the yoga inside. So we call it hurricane yoga.
Well, we're delighted that you're okay.
Can I just
Absolutely.
tell you that we had a landslide, which is why you're on the red microphone.
You had a landslide?
Yeah, Labour.
Yes, political.
And so I hear we've got the Labour government in, so you're happy with that, Piers, are you? Your old mate Keir Starmer's in now.
Yeah, Sakir.
Yeah, Keir Starmer.
Yeah.
It's good for your guts.
Isis, thank you for ringing in with a report, letting us know you're safe, letting us know what's going on in Jamaica.
Send our love out to everybody in the Caribbean.
I will try to do an interview with one of Uncle Charlie's friends next during the week or on the weekend, and maybe send it in next weekend.
That would be brilliant.
He's linked me up with a couple of people.
That
Apparently
would be
this guy's
brilliant.
quite interesting, so I might have an interesting interview. And when I get to Trinidad, I will call in from there, and you can get an update on what's going on in TNT.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
All
because
right.
we've just put up a podcast of all the top songs from all the Caribbean carnivals that have happened so far this year from Pandiva.
Yay.
So we
Well, I will be there. I'll be there for Emancipation Day, so
Oh,
I will
good.
be able to give you an update on what's going on there, and I'll also be there for Independence, so I'll be able to give you an update on TNT Independence as well.
Sounds great.
Is that's
I'll be a roving reporter from Trinidad and Tobago.
I like it.
Is that August the 31st, Independence Day?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not coming back till then?
No, I'm not coming back for a while, Piers.
Wow. What is Carnival going to do without you?
You're in good hands. You got some beautiful women now. You don't need me for a while.
Given that
Oh,
it's Friday, are you dressed in white and with your wall paint on?
Yes, I am.
brilliant.
Most
Good.
certainly.
Got to keep up appearances.
Every Friday, my friend. Every Friday.
Lots of love, Isis, and we're gonna.
All right, you guys have a great one. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
And I'll try and listen to the shows when I get to TNT and everything's a bit more stable with the Wi-Fi,
Cool.
etc.
Amazing. You're the best.
There's only one song we can play now, Lord Beginner, Jamaica Hurricane.
Oh, what sorrows and pain at Jamaica with the hurricane. Oh, what sorrows and pain at Jamaica with the hurricane. The winds were so terrific, as you know. 100 miles an hour was an awful blow. A sad calamity, so offer sympathy to friends and their family.
While houses was falling
Why I
and people was bawling,
oh yo,
convicts didn't fail to run away from the Kingston jail.
the winds was lashing so hard that Saturday, people was not dismayed. Though they saw their houses all was crumbling, furniture stumbling. Thousands of people was victimized. Kingston, the city, was paralyzed. A great catastrophe, the worst in history, so offer your sympathy.
While houses was falling
Why I,
and people was bawling,
oh Lord,
convicts didn't fail to run away from the Kingston jail.
at Moran Bay they will always remember this great disaster. It was like a year raid at Port Royal, it was critical. Housetops were blown off everywhere, casualties both here and there. It was a heavy blow, and then they got to know that it was heading for Mexico.
While houses was falling,
Why
and people was falling,
oi, oi,
convicts didn't fail to run away from the Kingston jail.
thousands are homeless now at Jamaica. We must consider money came in from every direction to help this situation. Thanks to Macintosh Foot for what you have done, and Reverend Dale with his relief fund. A sad calamity, the worst in history, so keep it in memory. What you say?
While houses was falling,
Oi, oi,
and people was
aye,
falling,
aye,
convicts didn't fail to run away from the Kingston jail.
Yay!
Yeah, that is Lord Beginner with Jamaica Hurricane, and that goes out to everyone in Jamaica. We're pleased that, well, we're delighted no one died, and
Yeah.
we hope they get the power back on.
Absolutely. Not only Jamaica, all the other Caribbean islands. We've got family in Carriacou, just off Grenada, and they sadly lost businesses and everything. The place was absolutely flattened. So
Yeah.
all our love and support goes out to everybody. And Mo Better Cuts up on Labrador Grove is collecting for the Caribbean islands.
Yep.
So if you have any spare bits and bobs that you don't mind giving away, or indeed cash,
Well-
then run out to Mo Better Cuts and
Yeah.
make a donation.
And there's also a day at the Yar Centre, I think that may have been yesterday actually, but we will tell you exactly what it is that everyone is looking for in a moment. With Debs, actually, original Pandiva, may come in and talk to us.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Because she has been...
She's a Trini girl.
She's a Trinity girl, and she's also been part of the drive to provide relief for the people of the Caribbean.
Amazing. Big hearts. Lovely big hearts.
So, we've been here for the last 3 weeks in the midst of the Muse residency
Hasn't
exhibition.
it been brilliant this
Yeah.
year? Literally off the scale, amazing. The three guys that have been repping up the residency program have been so cool, so cool, and their artwork is just amazing, absolutely.
Two of
amazing.
them are in the building, though.
Wow. Well, there you go. Well, we did James quite a lot.
We've talked to James Grossman.
You know,
we've talked to Margarita Loche.
Yeah, man.
And now we're delighted to welcome to the studio Romy Thornton. Romy, hi.
Hello, how you doing?
Wicked. Very well. Thank you for blessing us, man.
So, Romy, the residency is just, for those of you who don't actually know, every year 3 artists who just graduated from art school are invited to work in the back room here at the Muse. They have a show at the beginning of the residency and a show at the end. And you've been in the back room for 6 months. How's that been?
Yeah, it's been really good, yeah. I feel like my practice has developed a lot because I was kind of exploring consumer culture when I was at uni, and then it's kind of developed into looking at consumer culture from the perspective of the consumer this time.
Because last time you did what we really loved it was you kind of created a corporate guru, Rosemary Thompson.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, no relation.
That was
people.
you with that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man. Honestly, the amount of comments we got about that madness, that was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
that was
really
truly
fun.
great. A cut-out woman, sort of, it looks so corporate and wanky.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, why? How is this even art? Kind of thing. But then with a pile of books next to her that contained nothing. That was kind of nice, if you know what I mean. The people who were truly interested would pick up a book and have a look and go, oh, right, okay, it's blank.
Yeah.
No, it was good. What was the concept behind that?
So for my dissertation, I was writing about corporate culture and its effects on the consumer and mental health and things like that. And I was kind of exploring real characters. So I was exploring my dad, and then also someone that my friend worked for, who was like a Instagram guru lady. And then I kind of, some of it was autobiographical as well, and then I kind of combined it into a weird biography about this woman called Rosemary Thompson who
doesn't
runs
exist.
a tech company. Yeah, exactly.
Well, she may do. Maybe
Yeah,
she
you know.
exist.
Maybe
100 of
related
her,
to
thousands
you.
of her exist.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
So-
absolutely.
What have you done this time?
So this time I've been exploring insomnia and online, being online chronically, basically.
Doom scrolling.
Yeah, exactly. I've kind of been looking at male living spaces on Reddit and things like that. And I've created a sort of compilation of footage from archive spaces online, like YouTube, Instagram Reels, Twitch streams, and basically made a compilation of different people's voices to create this narrative about this person that's got insomnia and struggling with being chronically online and gets into bad habits, and you're kind of not sure which habits are true or which parts are real or which parts are online.
And what you've...
Insomnia, sorry. Do you suffer with insomnia?
I think everyone suffers with it a tiny bit. I've
I
definitely
don't at
had
the
it in the
moment,
past and things
but,
like that. I go through waves of being able to sleep easily or sleeping too much, and yeah.
Right. Well, good thing you weren't here on Monday night, Tuesday morning when that terrible shooting happened in Verity Close, because the police went up in their helicopter at 4 o'clock.
Oh wow.
And literally the entire neighbourhood was woken up.
Apart from me.
Yeah.
Because I was absolutely dead to the world after 48 hours of being awake.
Like a light.
Yeah, absolutely, completely.
You're in the back room,
Mm-hmm.
and you've got a kind of edifice that you've built there, which makes kind of noises.
Yeah, what is that? Your installation in the back room?
Yeah, so it's a sound piece, and I basically used the cut-up method that William Burroughs sort of explored.
Yeah.
And
The one that was picked up by David Bowie. And
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And because I was looking at fictioning and things like that and world building, so I just created a narrative about this insomnia, and it's kind of a chorus that speaks about their experiences online and how they get help online and stuff like that. But yeah, so I've created the installation with using like themes of nostalgia and things like that. So it's kind of to replicate a childhood bedroom, because it's exploring this character who's kind of stuck in their childhood bedroom and is living with his parents.
Got it.
Approached it with trepidation, thinking it was interactive.
Yeah.
But it isn't, is it?
I think to an extent I wanted it to be interactive. I've got like a prayer stool that people are kind of invited to go kneel on and kind of become this character that it's about and stare at the screen like that close to their face. But yeah, so I wanted it to be interactive, and I found people like walking around it and things. So I think
They were kind of scared to approach it.
Yeah.
Did something interactively.
I must say, we made a sound sculpture last year under the Westway called Sounds of Latimer, and it is... People aren't quite ready for sound art in a way. They don't quite know. I mean, we as the creators of it didn't quite know how the consumers were supposed to interact with it. And consumers certainly, it's kind of a new area, isn't it? So people are learning. Everyone knows, well, most people know how to look at a picture or how to look at a sculpture, but not everyone seems to know how to treat a sound sculpture.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, I found people would kind of stand and look, and some people would stay there for the whole 12 minutes, and some people would stay there for 1 minute or less. But yeah.
So what's it been like working in the back?
Yeah, it's been really good. It's been nice bouncing ideas off each other. Like we had 2 crits during the year, and they were really helpful. We had visiting professionals and things. That,
What's a crit?
A crit is like a sort of discussion about your work. And so, for instance, the first one we did was like a silent crit. So you would just show your piece and then let everyone start saying what they thought it was about. And then you would kind of fill in the gaps, basically.
Right.
So I played my piece and then let people decide what they thought it was about. And they pretty much got the gist of it when I had the draft.
An invitation to criticise.
Yeah, to an extent, yeah.
And then what happened in the second one? That was last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, so we had another one. We all just discussed our work and how it's improved or developed since the last time.
Now, we have a few questions which we ask all the residents, because we are worried about how hygienic it is having 3 artists shoved in the back room. You didn't get any viri or...
No. I think we were kind of on rotation anyway. We were a bit like passing ships, because I didn't see the other 2 that often anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I was also working in a pub at the time, well, still am, to pay my rent. So
Got to do something to pay your rent. Sure.
So yeah, kind of been doing that alongside it, and so I find less time to actually work in the gallery itself. But a lot of my work is digital, so I find that I can do it from a bus or from the train or at home in my living room, stuff like that. Yeah.
And
Amazing.
Did you know Portobello before you came to work here?
Yeah, I've been to Portobello, but I didn't know about the Muse in particular. I got given a leaflet at my degree show about the Muse residency, so I applied. I went to Chelsea College of Arts.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wicked.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Where is that now?
It's in Pimlico.
Right,
Yeah.
because it keeps moving.
John Islip
When I was a
Street, if
kid,
you
it was
wanna
on
be
the King's
accurate.
Road. And you've been in the gallery a little bit, invigilating when people have come to wander around. Do you let people know that you're the artist, or do you kind of just listen to what they say and say, oh, no, nothing to do with me, I just work here?
I kind of like the anonymity, and I kind of explore that in my work, funnily enough, as well, because like we kind of use online spaces like Reddit and things like that to confess, and you can just do it under the guise of a different avatar.
A pseudonym.
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
good.
I don't like to say that I'm the artist particularly,
Right.
unless someone asks. Then
Reddit, is that a safe space, or is that still dodgy as hell?
it's probably a mix, but yeah, I take a lot of.
But it doesn't matter if you've got a
inspiration from it.
pseudonym and you're going in there, then you're kind of protected.
Yeah,
aren't you?
no one necessary unless you're putting like personal information or specific details about yourself.
Right from Chelsea?
Last summer.
I was probably at that degree.
Yeah, you might have been. I did the blue one,
Okay.
the installation.
So tell us what you've learned about Portobello in your time living and working in the back of the gallery.
I've kind of learnt to find the back streets whilst the market is on to try and get here.
Oh, well done.
'cause it's so-
it's hectic.
It's so hectic.
Yeah,
But yeah, I love the like liveliness of it and things anyway.
It
But when
is.
you're in a rush or trying
It's
to get
annoying.
here,
It is annoying.
It's a stressful time.
Yeah.
And so what next?
I've been applying to more residencies and open calls and things like that. And me and my friend William want to host an exhibition at some point over summer.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, we're
That'd be
kind
cool,
of
yeah.
in the planning of it. So that'll be
Good.
good. Yeah.
Very
And
good.
Have you got a concept for that yet?
We might do like a loose theme of nostalgia or something like that. And I might kind of show the same piece in a different way. I went to nursery in a church, so I was kind of thinking of maybe renting out one of the rooms in that church because they have like a choir room and things like that. Because it's not a nursery anymore, so I don't know, maybe something like that.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds absolutely brilliant.
Old Salopian FC.
Yeah, I just got this at a charity shop.
Okay, so you didn't play for them in 1903.
I did not.
Okay.
I might have
Just
done in a
checking.
past life. Maybe
Probably
that's why I
did.
bought them. Yeah.
Probably did. I like it.
For those who don't know, Old Salopians, people who went to Shrewsbury School.
Oh,
There you go.
I didn't know that, you weirdo.
The more you know. I
Yeah.
did not.
Which includes Richard Ingrams, the first editor of Private Eye. Romy, thank you so much
Thank
for
you very
your
much.
work.
Yeah, man.
We've loved being amongst it.
Please
and
keep it up.
Thank you.
We love, you know, you can't really say it's better, but we love seeing the development. You know, we talked to Margarita last week, and we're surrounded by her fantastic embroidery. We talked to James, and we spent a lot of time in here with his 3D printer going in the
Zooming
kitchen.
away in the kitchen, yeah, man. I need to make a cup of tea, and there's this machine making table tennis balls in the corner. Yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. No, really good fun, really good fun. Thank you very much indeed for putting up with us while
Thank
you guys
you.
have been
No, thank you
working
for
in the
having
back room. We've been sort of in and out doing radio shows and stuff. So there's
been
been, it's been a fun hive of activity in here over the last few months, and we'd
Yeah.
kind of be sad to see you guys go
I know,
when it comes
it's
to an
gonna be
end.
a shame.
But we'd like you to keep in touch, and if you've got
Definitely.
anything else going on in the area that involves your beautiful artwork, then please let us know,
I'll let
and
you know, yeah.
we'll do this again and talk
Thank you.
about art on radio.
How do people follow you?
I have an Instagram account. I also have a website. But yeah.
And is it Romy Thornton in both?
It's my name just without the vowels.
Ah,
Yeah.
very modern. Do you count the Y as a vowel?
It's an I.
Oh, is
so
it an
yes,
I?
it is.
Yeah.
It is a vowel. But yeah, I wouldn't if it was a Y.
Right.
Wow, I'm going to have to spend a bit of time working that one out. There you
Yeah,
go.
you'll get it in the end.
I
mate.
will. I
You'll
certainly
get
will.
it in the end.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. You've been a diamond. Thank you very much
Thank you
indeed
very
for
much.
letting us
Thank
enjoy your
you so
fantastic
much.
work.
Thanks
It's
for
been
having
great.
me.
Really great.
Ladies and gentlemen, the show goes on because the next residency applications closed a couple of weeks ago. I think
Yeah.
there are people right now working out
Who's
Who-
going to be
who's
next
gonna be in
year's
the group
residency?
show?
Yeah, man.
there'll be a group show here in a couple of weeks.
Brilliant.
Where I don't know whether we get to choose who part of the next residency. Do you know that, Romy? How you were chosen?
I do not.
Right.
Yeah, it was
okay.
kind of.
Random luck.
I did ask if we could help choose, but I don't think it's up to us.
An
No.
alumni or something now, aren't you? Something like
Yeah,
that.
maybe.
No, actually, I think Damien told me that there is quite a strict
Yeah.
procedure.
There is, yeah.
Possibly using AI. I don't know.
Oh,
It's a
who
committee.
knows? Yeah.
It's always a committee.
Always is.
Got to have a
Always is.
committee.
Brilliant.
Thank you, Romy
Thank you so much,
Thornton.
Romy.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
It's like voodoo. Of course, there's a guy called Gerald, and that is Voodoo Ray. And
Absolute stonker from our cousins up north. I love that one.
Yeah,
Always have done.
that is one of the tunes that appears on Jax's musical memoir in music.
Oh, does it? Oh, wicked.
Which
Right.
is, you can find that, of course, on our Mixcloud.
Yeah.
Now,
Along with loads of other bits and bobs,
yeah. The big news, of course, around here is the fact that there was a landslide in the general election.
Well.
And Faye, welcome to the show.
Hi.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Faye, you met Joe Powell on UMP
I
last
did.
week, and you said at the end that he'd inspired you to go and vote. Did you actually
I
go
knew
and
you
vote?
were going to ask me this question.
Oh.
I'm not going to answer it on air.
No, fair enough. Fair enough. No, well, you know, at the end of the day, voting is quite a personal thing. You know, so, yeah.
I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
talking about it before and not after, because usually, like, I have this whole, like, conversation about it before,
Yeah.
and then I don't actually make it to the polling station.
Oh, bless you.
So,
yeah, I hear you.
My wife told my daughter that she wasn't going to be allowed to sleep in the house last night unless she voted. So she told me this morning she had voted. I'm not 100% sure I believe it, but in
Who
fact, Joe got in with the 3,000 majority,
It's
and
amazing, absolutely amazing.
our less than beloved Felicity Buchan
Yeah.
is going back to wherever she came from.
Absolutely.
South Ken, probably.
Since they rejigged our different voting areas, Chelsea then became a separate thing. We're North Kensington and Bayswater.
We're
or something.
Kensington and Bayswater.
Yeah.
And in fact, down in Chelsea and Fulham,
yeah,
Greg
they
Hands
went-
got knocked out.
Bloody amazing. So I think this is the first time in history that both north and south of the borough are entirely red.
Yeah.
This is incredible. Absolutely
That is
incredible.
right.
So pleased.
We painted RBKC red.
We certainly did. We certainly did.
We certainly did. The other good news, from a personal point of view, of course, is that Jeremy Corbyn got in, another friend of this show,
Yay!
who you can also find on Mixcloud, on the Portobello Radio Mixcloud, because he came in to do the Lucky Seven with Henry Scott
He
Irvine.
did, didn't he? Back in May or whenever it was.
And he was, I mean, the other thing that's big in the news at the moment, of course, is Joe Biden being a little bit off the plot.
Bit of a robot. A bit of a robot. I swear he's got some kind of ectoskeleton underneath there, just making him move. Yeah.
And Jeremy, you know, he's not quite as old as Joe Biden, but he's on his way, 73, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah,
When
yeah.
he came in here, he was sharp as a pin.
He was brilliant.
He
Absolutely
looked
brilliant,
good,
yeah.
he sounded good,
Yeah.
he was so lovely. He didn't get dropped in a big limo, he just walked up from
No,
Ladbroke Grove
Exactly.
Tube.
With his mate. What was the name of his lovely mate? Oh, don't worry.
Anyway,
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah. But it was
PA.
good. It was just the two of them, and they came in and they blew the roof off. It was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
And of course, our friends the Greens got 4 seats, which is great.
yeah.
They knocked out that crazy woman, Therese Coffey, who,
Oh, gosh.
even
yes.
though she hated nature, was somehow put in charge of the environment at one point.
Yeah.
They won in Brighton, which is a stronghold. They also knocked Thangham Debonair, the Labour Shadow Culture Secretary, lost her seat.
Oh,
Or
poo.
his seat. I don't know
Yeah.
whether Thangham's a man or a woman.
They. Let's just refer to them as they.
They lost their seat in Bristol. So, good night for them. And, you know, secretly, I'm quite pleased that Nigel Farage won in Clapton.
Yeah.
He's
And-
now going to have to, you know, turn up at Parliament. He can't just sit on the sidelines sniping.
Yeah, absolutely. He has to get physically involved. And a huge amount of Tory politicians lost their seats.
Yeah.
You know, so,
Have you ever been to Clacton?
Yes, I have, yeah.
And Jayswick? Have you been to Jayswick? Which
No, I
is
haven't
a
been
kind
to
of
Jayswick, no.
prefab village or town just
Yeah,
next
it's
to
just-
it.
Wow.
It's quite a scene. It's
bet.
this this town by the seaside made up of prefabs. The pub's burnt out. Every third prefab is burnt out. Full of kind of 12-year-old
Nice.
girls in high heels and lipstick.
Yeah.
It's pretty mental. I was actually turned on to Jayswick by last week's guest, Lisa Dredge.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Lisa came in to tell us about the Akavar Open Day.
yeah.
Grace, you came down to the Akavar Open Day, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, and you talked to some of the artists. Did you meet any interesting people down there?
Yes, I did. I actually met a lady who did a jewellery it was a Hispanic jewellery. It was really, really nice. And I got to wear it and I felt very special about it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, great. And I DJ'd at the end of my garden, so
Yeah.
that was
Happy days all round.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Happy days all round.
Yeah, man.
All right, so we're just going to look at the calendar and see which guests are supposed to come in a minute. This is a song I've been meaning to play for a while.
Piers,
Yeah.
when is your next DJ set?
I'm not sure. I don't think I've got one at the moment.
Keep us posted.
Yay! He's all right, isn't he? He's not bad. Wicked.
This
Wicked.
is Sade, Smooth Operator.
I like it.
Diamond light, lover boy. You move in space with minimum waste, maximum joy. City lights and business nights. When you require streetcar desire for higher heights. No place for beginners or sensitive hearts. Sentiment is left to chance. No place to be ending, but somewhere to start. No need to ask, he's a smooth operator. Smooth operator. Smooth operator. Smooth operator. Coast to coast, LA to Chicago, Western Maine. Across the north and south to Chicago, love for sale. Face to face, we classic case. We shadow box and double cross, yet neither chase. A license to love, insurance to hold. Mount on your memory, change into his eyes are like angels, his heart is cold. No need to ask, he's a smooth operator. Smooth operator. Smooth operator. Smooth operator. Coast to coast, LA to Chicago, Western Maine. Across the north and south to Chicago, love for sale. Smooth operator. Smooth operator. Smooth operator. Smooth
Yeah, that of course is Smooth Operator by Sade. Sade, of classic voice from the 80s, who I believe is in the midst of making a new album, even as we speak.
Wow, is that the deal?
Yeah, that is the
Didn't
deal.
know.
Yeah, when I was in Tyree with Andrew Hale, who's a keyboard player, so that's how I know that.
Yeah.
The other big thing that happened at the what happened at the weekend that was really great was it was the end of Kensington Chelsea Art Week.
Yeah.
More about that later.
Indeed.
But we went on the art bus,
We
Greg.
did, man. It was a brilliant art bus, Mish. As did our beautiful Faye here. You know, you were organising all the live talent, shall we say?
Yes, Peaky and I.
Yay! Peaky again was brilliant. He really stepped up to the mark. He was brilliant, absolutely superb. He took the mic every now and again and did a bit of introductions and that. He was super, absolutely super. We had a couple of sort of off-mic wonderful creative moments, like the beautiful young lady that did the hoop dancing. She was incredible. Thankfully, she had a bit of backing track.
7 on Instagram.
Yay! There you go. There you go. Yeah, and she was amazing, absolutely amazing. And then we had.
She did some spoken word as well.
She did do
Which
some,
was
you're
so
right.
beautiful.
It was beautiful. You're right. Outside the
It was
Design
so
Museum.
lovely.
So
Yeah.
basically, we run around the neighbourhood in a big red bus, circa 1964 or something, and we jump on and off with the most amazing talent that Faye managed to organise: poets, rappers. And musicians, dancers. Well, exactly. So I was going to go to the next one that was a little bit off mic, and that was that troupe of dancers that we had.
Dream West London.
Dream West London, who performed a fantastic piece of dance in the middle of Sloane Square.
Yeah, no, that was great. We
amazing.
really, as you know, our involvement in Kensington Chelsea Art Week is to help the organisation bring the North and the South together.
Yeah.
I always go back and reference the 31 bus, which travels used to travel the length of the borough.
Yeah.
I think you now have to get a 328 to get the same experience. The 31 bus was such a connector that actually the BBC made a documentary about it in the 70s, I think, which you can still find on the iPlayer. It's just camera on the bus and people jump on, people jump off.
Yeah. Mad. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. No, we had such a good time. We got told off by security guards.
No, we weren't allowed in at Duke of York Square, which is why we went across to Sloane Square.
Yeah.
So we had
That worked pretty well.
It worked brilliantly.
Yeah.
Well,
And
considering that they were sponsoring us, it was a bit weird.
Yeah. We had Holly Penfield, who was on this show 2 or 3 weeks ago. She did a couple of songs. She was absolutely juiced to be
She smashed it.
performing in the middle of Sloane Square.
Yeah, she did smash it. You're absolutely right.
Who else was it? Oh, and Clay, of course, our old friend
Yeah.
Mobius Trip Mob.
He was brilliant.
He did Yellow. Luckily, we found the backing track for that just in time.
Just in time. There was a lot of that kind of. Thank goodness for Peaky. He was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Really getting involved and really keeping his eyes everywhere. Which
And
is what
Sophia.
I need. And Sophia.
Sophia did a piece
mainstay.
outside the Royal College of Art.
Oh, the ICA.
No, the Royal College of Art.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, the ICA is in the Mall.
Oh, yeah, of course it is. Sorry, yeah.
And
yeah.
Peaky, of course, is going to be one of the performers at the Trellick Festival 52. He will be bringing his brand of slightly angry social activist rapping.
Nice. That's going to be on the Saturday.
That is on the 13th of July.
Beautiful.
Good to
Absolutely
know.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Which is next
And
Saturday.
the Trellick Tower Festival actually begins on Monday. And the first one happened 2 years ago, and it happened to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Trellick Tower. I mean, without wanting to bore you all, of course, Trellick Tower is the iconic building at the end of Goulburn Road, and it was built by owner Goldfinger, has a sister tower called Balfour over in the East End. And I've always, if I'm on the train coming home, not so much in a car, you come into Paddington and from about 2 or 3 miles away you can see Trellick Tower and you finally think to yourself, I'm almost home. Anyway, we have a festival which extends over 6 days from the Monday through to the Saturday. From Monday to Friday, it's in association with the Portobello Film Festival. So a big screen is being set up in the basketball court at Trellick Tower. And on Monday afternoon, every afternoon at 3:30, there will be a film for kids. On Monday, the film is up. Then at about 5:30 through to 7, there will be independent cinema curated by the Portobello Film Festival, who we're delighted to say are our neighbours in the micro units under the Westway. And then at 7, we play a big feature. Each feature has a relationship to a building. And the one I can't wait for is the one that's coming out on Monday, 7 p.m, silent disco headsets. Some people are watching from the tower. Those of us who don't live in the tower are down in the chairs at the bottom. And we've got Attack the Block, one of my favourite movies. We've got Attack the Block.
Oh, that's amazing.
In the open air,
The open air
7
cinema,
p.m. on Monday.
Round the back of Trellick. I
Yeah.
love this. This is great. Absolutely great. On Monday.
So aesthetic.
Yeah, man. No, you're right.
Sounds really
Absolutely.
exciting.
Absolutely.
No, and it's really great. I haven't looked at the weather app, but there will be some space heaters if it's a bit chilly. But it's the middle of summer. I won't go through the kids' movies. Well, I will. Monday is Up. Tuesday is Encanto. Wednesday seems to be the one that they're all mad for. Hotel Transylvania. I don't know that film, but anyone with kids tells me it's a real winner. Thursday is Zootopia, and Friday is Howl's Moving Castle. They're all free. Everyone is welcome. Bring some food, bring some drink. Maybe not to the kids' version, but bring some food. Then in the evening, it's 7 p.m. start. Last year I went to see in The Harder They Come. Absolutely brilliant. Quite often you've got graffiti artists painting around the back of you while you're watching. But the evening feature lineup is Monday, Attack the Block. Tuesday is Inside Man. That's the Denzel Washington thriller. Wednesday is The Lighthouse. I don't really know about The Lighthouse, but I think Toby was the one who really wanted that. Thursday is Parasite. Parasite is the South Korean movie that won the Oscar.
Insanely good. What a good movie. Oh, my goodness. If you don't mind reading subtitles. But beautiful.
No, Toby, funny enough,
beautiful.
that's Toby Lauren Belson, who is Brown Baby and also the chairman of the Westway Trust. He insisted on one movie at least with subtitles.
Good. Good. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Absolutely cracking.
Last year we had La Haine, I think.
Yeah.
That was the subtitle movie.
Very
And
good.
then Friday, for those of you who came to the Tavistock Festival, and because we were running late, we're not able to see Dune Part 2 free. That will be on next Friday at 7 p.m. free. So, Trellick Festival, that's the movie section. Then Saturday, we have a proper local festival. We're running the music stage. Apart from us, there'll be SPID doing some of their theatre. There's workshops for kids. I think the firemen are coming down. I know Grenfell Health and Wellbeing are coming down. And we have got a fantastic...
what's our lineup, man, with all the lovely live music?
Fantastic lineup on stage. Of course, we've got our old friends from Kids on the Green coming down.
Excellent.
You, as regular listeners will know, we did a festival with them in Exhibition Road 2 or 3 weeks ago. I think they're going to try and bring 3 other acts down.
Okay,
they really
new news.
try and spread it around.
Amazing. They're all brilliant.
Yeah. We've got Loretta Hayward and the 5 Shades.
Come on,
Amazing.
man. Yeah. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so
And they're
cool.
going to be joined at the end by KJ. KJ's band actually played there themselves last year. Then we've got the Rotten Hill Gang. We have
Absolutely
got...
super.
Yeah, they're in the midst of recording a new album. I'm half hoping that Gary might come in and talk to us in a little while. We've got Peaky playing. We've got Grebo playing. Grebo is an amazing non-binary artist who's an alumnus out of the Rhythm Studios, which is now up at Morley College. And they have a really fantastic, wild act. Then we have the Metronomes Steel Band.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I'm really looking forward to the Metronomes. They will be bringing it. They will definitely be bringing it.
Yeah.
They were rehearsing in the Tabernacle last week in the back room.
Yeah,
The
man.
Metronomes were?
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh, of course, because everyone from the Mangrove was at Glastonbury. Yeah. So, the Trellick Festival, the website, if you can't remember what I was just said, is trellicktower.com/Trellick52. You get all the details there. It's free. It's for the community. Tell your mates. Get on down there. It's going to be a great day out.
Yeah, man, you'd be mad not to. Literally mad.
Slightly off topic, but slightly not off topic. Do you know those movies about like scenes, like about trends or like about scenes? Like, I feel like it just sounds so aesthetic for a movie.
Yeah.
Just the whole festival.
Yeah.
It is fantastic. Don't be scared is one of the things we do urge you, because you have to get to the festival. You have to either come down the big ramp that goes round the back of Trellick
Tower, yeah.
Or you come in from the nature garden that's by the canal.
Elkston Road or
no, by the canal.
Oh, by the canal. Oh, right, yeah, the other side. Yeah,
or
yeah,
you could get onto the walkways from Elkstone Road.
Yeah. The Moroccan garden, is that what they call it, the Moroccan garden?
No, I think it's just a wildlife garden.
The steps down from the canal is prettier than going down the ramp.
Yeah, the steps down from the canal is great. You'll come down, there'll be graffiti going on all round. We do ask you, if you are coming next week though, if someone is graffitiing, please ask them before you take pictures, because they don't always want to be recognised, and they don't always want their work to be all over social media until they finished it. Meanwhile, lose yourself to dance.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, no, I think it's fair enough. It's their work, it's their copyright.
Absolutely.
Here's Daft Punk.
Wicked.
Lose yourself to dance. 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 Lose yourself to dance.
Yeah, that is Daft Punk, Lose Yourself to Dance. And it's been pointed out to me that I didn't make it 100% clear when the Trellick Tower Festival is.
Wicked child.
An opportunity to lose yourself to dance. See what I did there? It is on Saturday, the 13th of July.
Wicked.
And the first movie, Attack the Block, is on Monday, the 8th of July.
Brilliant.
And then the other 5 days are the
Movies.
9th, the 10th, the 11th, and the 12th.
And then the 13th is when we rock the stage.
We rock the stage.
It's going to be brilliant. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it.
I mean, we have had relatively extreme weather the last 2 times we've done it, because the first year, if you remember, was blisteringly hot.
Yeah.
Blisteringly hot.
Wow.
And then last year, there was that high wind.
Yeah, man. I thought that was just your gas.
No, if you remember, we had to.
It was insanely strong.
We had to everything blew away, but we had to change the backing on the stage so the wind could come through it.
Yeah, otherwise it would blow the stage over, which would have been quite dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. No, it's brilliant fun. Get yourselves down there. We had such a laugh. Somebody turned up in a bikini and had a dance. I seem to remember.
That is my nutty neighbour.
Yeah, man. She's mad. Mad. But brilliant fun. It adds to the vibe. Megsy. So hopefully she'll turn up too for the entertainment factor.
Yeah.
I like it.
She came 2 years ago and it was really hot.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have been in a bikini during the high winds.
Oh, no, well, hopefully the high winds are not this side of the Atlantic, but who knows?
No, because they would only have been probably about 60 or 70. So ICE has just called in from Jamaica and she was talking about 120.
Yeah, it's been
140,
mental.
I think, if you're on the eastern side of the island.
Incredibly strong winds, and incredibly early, as she said, in the year for this kind of a tornado to hit, because they've got another 3 months of it, poor souls.
Yeah. So we promised you that we would tell you exactly how you can contribute to the appeal for
the hurricane
for
in the Caribbean.
all the islands in the Caribbean. And the donation drive, there are 2 donation drives. There's the one at the Yard, which it does appear to have been yesterday.
The Yard
the Yard Centre is up at Chippenham Muse. It's the sister community centre to the Tab. Used to be run by another of my relatives. I've forgotten his name now.
Yeah,
used to run the Tabernacle, yeah.
Brilliant.
Anyway, urgent relief is needed for Grenada, Carriacou and Petite Martinique in the wake of Hurricane Beryl.
Sad.
I think these are the small islands, so I think they're thinking that Jamaica's all right. It's big enough to look after itself, but we do reach out also to our Jamaican friends.
Absolutely.
And Grenada, of course, we had Ricky Ray in the 9-year-old Calypsonian only 2 weeks ago, singing her amazing calypso for Grenada.
Yeah.
Which maybe we should try and pull out and put on the radio a couple of times, because it was fantastic.
Maybe not such a bad idea. You're right.
Anyway, as Gregsy, I think, mentioned, it's Mo Better Cuts. Mo Better Cuts. Grace, you and I were up at Mo Better Cuts just before Carnival, weren't we?
Yes, it was Trims and Things.
Yeah.
It was Trims and Things, you're right.
Yeah.
Absolutely right. Banging out the Ray and Nephew of rum, which Piers was overjoyed about.
Yeah. We all were.
Yeah, brilliant.
Anyway, the items that they're looking for are non-perishable foods, water, children's and adults' clothes, nappies, toiletries, etc. I would say I wouldn't be concentrating on the water, because I could just see the cost of taking water across there, but maybe water really is what is required.
Yeah, any kind of supplies they desperately need. They really do.
New bedding, tinned and dried foods, tarpaulin, sleeping bags, pharmaceutical supplies, washing detergents, cleaning supplies, toilet rolls, tissue paper, dried baby food and supplies.
Now, you guys, we know how wonderfully generous you were when it came to our horrible, horrible Grenfell occasion, so we know how wonderfully deep and wide your pockets are. So please get yourselves to those 2 places and give generously.
Yeah, give generously. Sorry, Greg. Yeah,
Wow, it's such a lively street today. There's some random noises thrown in through the door here. We're right on the Portobello Road Market, and although the market stalls aren't right outside us, there is still a hive of activity going on out there. So if you guys fancy a bit of a wander this weekend, then come on down to Portobello Road Market.
Yeah, any time, any day, anywhere.
C'est mon frère là.
Yeah.
No?
The Can was in a bit earlier, actually. Maybe actually, we're hoping the Can might be also able to join the bill. At,
at the Trellick, that would be fantastic. Olacan is an amazing artist as well as a complete person who lives on a boat.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, what did you want to say, Greg?
I have no idea. None whatsoever. Has anybody got my medication? Brilliant.
I wanted to know where the market's gone
wow.
today. Where has the market gone?
It's gone down the road.
It has moved a bit further up, I think, probably because there's not enough stalls, so they plotted them all at that end rather than down here.
It's
so
not the same, is it, without the market
It's not the same
outside?
without the market outside. You're right, you're right.
No, we can see more.
We can see all the way out the road, which is kind of a good thing. Let's see all our lovely neighbours hanging around the local bars. It's
Anyway,
brilliant.
this is a tune going out to anyone who's coming down to the Portobello Road this weekend.
Get involved.
I can't believe that it's real. The way that you make me feel. I'm burning deep down inside. A love that I cannot hide. I know it's you and me, baby. And make the world go round. And if keeping you and loving you me, laying all my troubles down. Here I am, baby. Come and take me. Here I am, baby. Come and take me by the hand. Oh, show me. Here I am, baby. It always ends up this way. Me begging you every day for love that I cannot have. You broke my heart into half. I know it's you and me, baby. That make the world go round. Keeping you and loving you me. Laying all my troubles down. Yeah, baby. Come and take me. Here I am, baby. Come and take me by the hand. Yeah, I squeeze it. Here I am, baby. When I on you for a helping hand, I know you'll do the best you can, but it don't take much for me before my cup runs over. All this love inside me, I believe there's going to be an explosion. Yeah, you talk to me, oh baby. I'm in no hurry. Yeah, but tell me all your troubles. Yeah, and you won't ever have to worry. No. One more thing, you just can't trust everybody. Everybody you see. No, you'll find yourself lost and alone on a dark end street. Oh, here I am, baby. Come and take me. Here I am, baby.
Yeah, that is the man, Al Green, Here I Am. And I played that, Gregsy, actually, because you'd mentioned that Quantic samples a tiny bit of an Al Green tune at the beginning of Westbound Glory or whatever it is.
Really? And a bit of Watermelon Man. I mean, it's all in there. That Quantic tune is off the scale brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And incidentally, listen to Georgie Lupita's Hydration Hour because it's just brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely superb.
We do urge you to go to our Mixcloud, mixcloud.com/Portobello Radio.
And if you don't know what we're on about there, then actually it's the second link down on our website. Just go down on our website and there's a play button and you just hit that and it just plays whatever we've got latest on Mixcloud one by one.
And again, don't be scared because the first time you get onto Mixcloud, you probably get a whole lot of pop-ups.
Well, I was going to say, if you did it via the website, you don't get the pop-ups.
Oh, do you not?
No,
mate.
No,
okay, we'll go to our website,
Yeah.
which you're probably on right now. So, and just tee down there. We have loads of shows there. We got get you on for 2,300, if I'm not much mistaken.
Way. Have we done that much?
And we've got all of these shows, so you can go back, and it's kind of as Damien at the Muse always says, this is 451.
Yeah,
it's a kind of social history.
It is a social history, man.
Notting Hill, Portobello.
I wandered through Portobello sort of over the last 8 years or whatever it's been. Yeah.
Awesome archive.
Awesome archive.
Awesome archive.
Now listen, there's a title of a show.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a title of a show there. All
anyway,
right,
if you've seen one of our new posters, which have the logo even bigger, there's 2 QR codes.
Nice.
One takes you to listen live.
Yeah.
The other one takes you to the archive.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
So
what's
what's not to like?
What's not to like? Just get your mobile phone and ping it.
Yeah.
Just
and
ping it.
don't let the pop-ups put you off.
Yeah.
I am popping, Craig.
Are you?
Yeah.
Am I going more deaf
now,
or something?
The reason I said that is last week, not only did we have Joe Powell, our new MP, on, but we also had Osman and Kai from the Portobello Nights Vegan Market.
The new guys on the market. Did you go and experience
being
it,
our
Gracie?
roving reporter, Grace had to go and check it out. So, Grace, tell us a little bit. What happens? You turn up to the canopy, right?
Yeah, I did. I turned up and it was...
What time? What time was that? 7?
Seven. I think it was 7 and it finishes around... Is it 8? Is it 8
No,
or 9?
it must be 9 or 10, I think.
9 or 10.
It's happening. It's
Yeah.
probably with that, and Rosita does little bits and bobs in the Portobello Shack, which is the Caribbean food.
I know, but this is
restaurant.
the
but while the market's going off, she's got her thing going off. So that little corner up there absolutely buzzes. It's hot. It's really hot.
And the DJ is popping.
Yay! Brilliant.
Honestly.
What kind of tunes?
They were playing hip hop.
Your favourite?
Yeah. And a bit of soca and a bit of dancehall.
Well,
It was really nice.
But obviously, the whole thing about the vegan market is the food. So how many stalls were there? What kind of things were there?
There was a couple of stalls was there. And
Only a
they
couple?
there was quite a lot of stalls because it was very packed when I went. And there was a lot. It was just full of joy, really.
Oh, good.
It was nice. It was
Crafts as well as
It was like
foods?
bringing the community back to how it really was.
Yeah.
It was really,
It was
really
good cohesive.
Did you have
moment.
anything to eat?
Yeah, I did. I had
Yeah,
to.
go
I
on.
had to. I had a bit of curry with a bit of sweet potato.
Beautiful.
It was really, really nice.
And what about the pricing? Was that good?
It was good.
Yeah,
It was
not
good.
too expensive.
Not too expensive. It was
Brilliant.
good.
Yeah, and I think Kai or Osman told us. Kai and Osman, I couldn't quite work out, but I think Kai set it up, and Osman, who got in touch with me, kind of looks to Kai with a view to learning more about plant-based foods. I mean, you were here, Faye.
Yeah, I think they're part of the same team. I don't. I'm not sure who started.
Kai's been a vegan for much longer.
Yeah.
And then Osman kind of looks to him
so I
to
think
teach him
Osman's
how to eat.
joined the team
Yeah.
and also is learning about veganism. Oh my days! So I haven't been there for a while, but every time I go there, I get the same food.
Which is?
There's a guy called Pharaoh. He does these roti wraps. Oh, they're so good. Like,
Nice. We like a bit of roti.
If I could have that every day, I would be vegan. Honestly, I would be.
And would ISIS approve? Because as we've
It's
found out
just
in the
so
past.
good.
regular
It's
listeners
so-
will know
Yeah.
that ISIS was part of the gang who forced the tabernacle to go back to a Trini roti,
Yeah.
which is basically
Yeah.
chickpeas and not much more.
Yeah.
Because they had peas and carrots
Yeah,
and
they
all
added all
sorts.
kinds of veg in there. Yeah, absolutely.
It was
She wasn't
just,
having that.
it's just so delicious. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's got chickpeas in it.
Yeah.
It's got some
Gotta
kind
be,
of.
otherwise it's not a roti, right?
It's got some kind of chili sauce. The bread is just
To die for.
amazing. Oh, it's
Oh.
amazing.
Did
The
you
last time
see-
I went there, Isis was DJing actually.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
good. She's good, man. She's good. Probably
Yeah.
be DJing at Trellick. No, she won't actually because she's
No.
not back till after Carnival. What's going on there?
I know. I think
What
she's
is
supposed to be
going on
running a Trinidad Independence Festival up in Goldbourne Road.
She
anyway.
just loves Jamaica.
Yeah, well, who doesn't? Who doesn't? Brilliant.
doesn't?
Absolutely brilliant.
Anyway, back to Grace's review of the vegan market. So you thought it was a bit of a hit,
Yeah, it was a bit of a hit.
yeah? Did you have a drink? Because I think one of them said that there is kind of weird craft beer and
Yeah, there was a nice punch, a nice it was like a coconut punch I had that was really, really nice, and I had what else I had, because I'm not gonna lie, I did have a bit of a Ray and Nephews.
Yeah, well done. Well done.
So
Absolutely. Yeah, no, good. Good fun. Really, really good fun. Now, that happens when?
well, that's a good. Again, we'll probably have to quickly Google that and tell you after the next song.
It used to be like once a month, didn't it? But anyway.
Yeah, I think it might be. Is it the first Wednesday of the month? I think that's what it may
Yeah.
be.
Yeah,
But
sounds
we
about
will.
right.
You know what we're going to do? We are actually going to look it up.
Yay,
Meanwhile,
wow.
another song for everyone in Jamaica. You can talk over the beginning of this because it's a song that builds.
It's a slow
Gently.
one. Just, oh, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Made just round the corner, people.
Yeah, man. Basing Street.
Basing Street.
Yeah, Basing Street Studios. Wonderful. Psalm West or something.
There's a natural mystic flowing through the air. If you listen carefully now, you will hear. This could be the first trumpet
Yeah, that is Bob Marley and the Wailers, and this is Portobello Radio, coming live and direct on a Friday afternoon from the Muse Gallery right here in the heart of Portobello Market. We're sitting here surrounded by the residents' final exhibition. It's the final weekend of the final exhibition.
Brilliant art gallery that always has got loads going on.
Get on down here. You'll almost certainly meet one of the artists. Check out the Muse's Instagram, because each of the artists has got a kind of artist statement that you don't have to read. You can actually just look at and listen to.
Amazing.
And it's not the only creative endeavours going on here. I mean, obviously there's our kind of ham-fisted attempt at creative endeavours.
Absolutely.
But it's a hive of activity.
Certainly
We talked often about Muse Theatre.
Yeah.
You've even got involved in Muse Theatre.
I'm on the payroll, mate. I'm absolutely on the payroll. No, it's a fantastic project, and the guys do the most amazing in-the-round productions here, which are so far being picked up by other theatres, and they're doing all sorts.
It's an incubator.
It is an incubator, absolutely, for some amazing talent, absolutely amazing talent, and some fantastic storylines, some brilliant actors, some fantastic soundscapes. Because we're in such a small space and we have the opportunity of using all the tech, then actually, you know, the last production that I was involved with was so aural, you know what I mean, as well as visual. They had very simple lights, but because we're in the round and it's all piped through the loudspeaker system in here, it gave it real depth. You kind of totally and utterly got absorbed in it. No break in the middle of it. It was beginning to end. I can't remember, about 1 hour.
Are you talking about the Lost Lombi?
Talking about the Lost Lombi, absolutely. And it was just a spectacular show. I left in emotional bits, if you know what I mean. It tickled every single one of my emotions.
And you haven't got any feelings.
And I'm absolutely numb. Absolutely. Yeah, totally. Totally. So that was good. Really,
last
really good.
week on Wednesday, you had to record Aidan's show
Which is
elsewhere.
a spectacular one, yeah, man.
Because Ethan Cohen, who we met during Michael Speechley, who is also a fantastic visual artist around here, video digital artist. He introduced us to Ethan, who does these listening walks, and we incorporated that in the Sounds of Latimer.
We did, didn't we? And he's brilliant. He's absolutely brilliant. The listening walk is about you listening.
Yeah.
It's not about anything but.
He doesn't tell you blah, blah this, blah, blah that.
Yeah, he takes
gives
you
you
to a
occasional written prompts, and you all listen. Some people record it, some people just listen. He started off going down the canal past the cemetery.
Yeah.
And you start with Sainsbury's, go to the cemetery, you go through Park Royal Industrial Estate, and you end up at the Ace Cafe.
Wow, it goes that far up?
Yeah, he does.
Wow.
It's 3 or 4 miles. It's
Yeah, it's Wembley nearly.
Yeah, it's good for you, a bit of exercise.
Absolutely.
Anyway, he does something called Speech Muse, where they create speech music. He's been on a couple of times to explain it. I still don't 100% understand
Well,
it.
the one that I had the pleasure of experiencing this Wednesday, helping them set up, and that was a bit of an open mic. They had a young lady turn up with a cello, which was absolutely amazing, and all sorts went off. It was just amazing, absolutely amazing. It was £7 in. They've got a little bar here as well, so it was a really, really fun night, really fun night. And I came back here at 11 o'clock to drop off the gear, and it was still humming.
Really?
It was still absolutely packed, and I thought, I'm not trying to get through that crowd with my 2 shopping bags.
Yeah, and then you've got the Portobello Film Festival, which is going to coming to this space in September. But Faye, you wisely reminded me of another of the Muse's favourite artists, Myrto. I think her artist's name is Anton Myrto.
Oh, we like Anton. She's cool.
Yeah. So she did the fantastic project with the signs.
That was
all
good.
Around the area.
Yeah.
So there were, bizarrely, it appears they were vandalised. Some people have been tearing them off, and other people have been spraying them with black paint.
It's weird, isn't it? It's really weird, because they're really simple little messages, and they're messages from the local community, and they're just very simply, I kissed my first boyfriend here.
Yeah.
Or do you know what I mean? It's really simple
Some of them were quite
stuff.
deep and quite dark, but
a lot
essentially.
of them. But it's good, it's thought-provoking stuff, so why anybody would want to vandalise it, I have no idea, but Damien's been busily running around the neighbourhood re-putting them up, new versions of.
Yeah. And then we had the second one, which was called The Unsaid. Actually, it was a project that climaxed right here during our show.
Yeah.
If you remember, basically the way she works, she does a lot of workshops.
Yeah. So the community is very involved in producing the work, and she's one of those artists, or this is her, from what I've seen of her projects, it's not just about the finished art piece.
It's about the process as well.
The whole process is an artwork, and it's quite a unique thing to take part in. I've been to one of her workshops before.
Was that part of the Unsaid? Was that the
That
one?
was part of the Unsaid,
That-
yes.
I mean, ladies and gentlemen, the climax of Unsaid, and you'll tell us in a minute how we got here, was a whole load of people who barely knew each other walking up the street with a piece of string connecting them. One piece of string in my mouth, one in yours.
I got roped into that.
Did you?
Hey, shall I see what I did then? It was brilliant though. Really weird. Anto was opposite me, so she was walking backwards, and there was about 2 meters.
Oh, so
between
you
us.
walked forwards and backwards rather than sideways?
Yeah, rather than
It
sideways.
is the
Yeah, in a
Portobello
line.
Road, yeah,
Yeah.
on a Friday.
On a Friday, exactly. Random, absolutely random. But it was brilliant. It was quite weird because after spending sort of like 10 minutes looking at the same person and connected with a piece of string, there's an additional connection there.
Do you ever consciously walk that slow down the road?
Never. I can't.
Well, the
And I
silent
found it
walk.
impossible.
The silent walk, probably.
No, like a crab. No backwards. I was supposed to be roped in, but I was tied up that weekend. Sorry if you can have a poor joke.
He's terrible. Don't let him back on the mic.
I don't know why you gave him the mic for that one.
I really have no idea.
So anyway, this new piece, which is called To Trust, I mean, you can kind of see what the essence of her work is in
Yeah.
this. It's all about trust and how we create trust. And, the first piece was all about letting go of moments in your life that maybe you were holding back. But this new one, essentially the end product's going to be a film, but as Faye so wisely said, the process is as important. She needs people who are prepared to do at least 2 workshops,
Yeah, that's correct.
because otherwise, it doesn't 100% work.
I think also it's a good project for people who identify as male to participate in as well, because
Oh, interesting.
it's kind of an abstract way of exploring emotions that everyone experiences, but perhaps some of us are more inclined to acknowledge or
Okay.
explore.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
if there's anyone who needs an outlet of just exploring a different side of
Yeah.
their brain processes, then it's a good one to get involved in.
Okay.
I mean, it does. Funny enough, it does say here initial themes will be protection, vulnerability, trust, and letting go.
Amazing. And all of that I'm into. What
me
kind
not
of
so
venue
much.
have we got into there?
Well, funny you should ask, because that brings us back to where we started. The next workshop is right here
In the Muse?
on the 10th of July.
Wow.
I think it's about around 5:30, isn't it? I mean, I could look at the Muse calendar. It's 5:30 here
that a
at
Wednesday?
the Muse.
Hopefully not.
It is a Wednesday. Wednesday the 10th of July.
Is it? Have we got anything? Have we double booked somewhere here?
Well, you'd probably have difficulty doing that and going to Trellick. But funnily enough, Wednesday's that film The Lighthouse. I'm not sure if I want to go and see The Lighthouse.
Okay. Cool.
Sorry. No, it's definitely on Wednesday. It's definitely on Wednesday because I got a note from
Good to
Damien.
know.
Yeah. And you can, I'm afraid that the website's relatively easy. www.m2company.org. That will give you more details. There's a maximum of 10 places available per workshop, so you can tell it's quite intimate. And the end product will no doubt feature on this very radio show.
Sounds mad.
In some way, at some point.
Brilliant. I love it. I love it.
Fabtastic.
It is going to be fabtastic. You're absolutely right. It always is on portobelloradio.com. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Fabtabulous.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fabulamazing.
She's mad. Someone remove her.
Fab.
too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be with ya. Now ain't that some shit? And although there's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. But fuck you. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't afford a Ferrari, but that don't mean I can't get you there. I guess he's an Xbox and I'm more Atari. But the way you play your game ain't fair. I picture the fool that falls in love with you. She's a gold digger. Well, just know. Ooh, I've got some news for you. Yeah, go and run tell your little boy. See you driving around town with the girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you and fuck her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be with ya. Now ain't that some shit? And although there's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. But fuck you. Now I know that I had to borrow, begging, stealing, lying, cheating, trying to keep ya, trying to please ya. Just being in love with your ass ain't cheap. Now I picture the fool that falls in love with you. She's a gold digger. Well, just know. Ooh, I've got some news for you. Ooh, I really hate your ass right now. See you driving round town with the girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you and fuck her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be with ya. Now ain't that some shit? And although there's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. But fuck you. Now baby, why you wanna hurt me so bad? So bad. I tried to tell my mama, but she told me this is one for your dad. Yeah, she did. And I'm like, why, baby? I love you. I still love you. I see you driving around town with a girl I love. Fuck you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you and fuck her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be with ya. Now ain't that some shit? And although there's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. But fuck you.
Yeah, that is the Le Castlevania remix of Fuck You by CeeLo Green. I thought I was playing the original, actually. You can talk now, he's let you up.
No, I was just making noise, sorry.
You're listening to
It's a good
Portobello
song.
Radio.
Yeah, it was a good tune. A little bit naughty on the vocals. Sorry, children.
Yeah, you've already said use the F word a number of times. Greg thinks that there are... Some people have reported they've had difficulty recently getting onto our website because it's insecure.
So damn popular.
I'll tell you, if you are having that problem, obviously people are listening right now probably aren't having that problem, but if you're listening on Mixcloud and think,
Or
well,
indeed
why can't I get onto...
Google,
Or
you
tune
could
in.
always ask your Google machine to says, "Hey Google, play Portobello Radio." What's the other one called? Alexa. Just
Alexa,
say, Alexa,
ask Alexa, yeah.
Alexa, play Portobello Radio, and she'll find it. They both do. They're brilliant.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah. Sorry, can I just say one thing? It's not that complicated, but when you're on your browser, where is empty cache?
Oh wow! It depends on which browser you're using.
Oh, right.
Yeah, look it up.
Is it empty? You want to empty your cache because We did have a slight problem about a year ago where the bundle of our internet provider.
Yeah, got a little bit.
Yeah, we
bad
were mixed up with a
reputation.
bad actor.
Yeah.
And they had to get rid of the bad actor. But sometimes, as you know, if you've done something naughty, it stays on the internet forever.
Yeah, you know that. Anyway, so empty your cache. That's what you did, and you managed to reload the page.
Yeah.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
I
There you
know
go,
this
top
because
tip.
Edie Ashley, which is the fabulous Edie, and I'm going to put her podcast up over the weekend.
Yeah, she's brilliant.
She had problems getting on to listen to her own show, but she found it in the end, and she went via TuneIn.
Yay.
What are the other ways you can get?
You can get it all
Apple?
overs. Yeah, Apple. Yeah, exactly. You can
Apple
go through.
Radio?
It used to be called iTunes live stream, but it's no longer
called
called
Apple
iTunes.
Music,
It's called
mate.
Apple Music. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
Make it work.
Make
Make
it
it
work.
work.
You
It's
know
worth
it's
it.
not. It's not difficult.
It's
Honestly,
worth
just search up Portobello Radio and you'll find a play button
worth
somewhere,
it.
man. Wicked.
Can I ask my question now?
Yeah.
How do you feel about Alexa?
What, Alexa the thing?
Alexa the thing.
I don't have one. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, as all of you will know by now. But on the other hand, it is amazing that you have a conversation, about divorce, and then an hour later you get on your Instagram feed, and there is a, advert for a lawyer.
It's a bit spooky, isn't it? It's a bit spooky.
And it could be coincidence, but I have to say, even I, as a non-conspiracy theory person, do believe that even my computer and my telephone are listening to me and feeding me ads as a result. I may have pressed some button 100 years ago to let them in.
Well, you'll be pleased to know that Mr. Keir Starmer, our new illustrious leader, is bringing it. He's got a whole department on AI now. He said that's one of his plans, is it not? Is to create this department of artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
What's their agenda?
The good question. I mean, I was guessing
Their agenda is to
police and legislate around it.
No, but also to invest in it, because I think all of us agree. We came up with the first vaccine for COVID. We invented so many things, from the television to the whatever. This country is quite good at science, and if we're going to have enough money to pay for the NHS in the future, we are going to have to be at the forefront of green technologies, of AI, of all these things. And we're also going to have to be aware of the fact, AI eats electricity, it eats power. Like it's like Bitcoin mining, it just literally eats energy.
Well, since they discovered in very much northern Europe, more northern than where we are now, that if you built great big holes in the ice and stuck servers in there, then it keeps your servers cold.
Well,
what it also does
that's
is
one
it
of the reasons
melts
Iceland,
the ice.
It's one of the reasons Iceland is such a rich country.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
because they have millions of server farms.
Data farming, yeah, exactly.
in the ice. But
I can't wait till they use water for energy. That would be really interesting.
Oh.
I know
Well, they do a
hydrogen
bit.
batteries.
Kind of are. Dams were built for a reason, right?
Yeah, I've been to a hydroelectric power plant in Wales.
What was that like?
The most surprising thing is how old-fashioned it is. It's like levers, like out of a 60s movie. Mm-hmm. But it's gorgeous because they use the power of waterfalls to create energy. And
whereabouts is this?
North Wales somewhere.
Oh, I'm going to have to look into that.
Something probably with a lot of L's and R's and W's in it.
Do you want to hear something really wild my mum told me a couple days ago?
Go on.
It's apparently possible now to get a head transplant.
No. I think your mum's been watching too much.
Kind of like your mum. Can we have her in? Can we put her on the mic?
Faye's mum is into football like every normal person. Is not interested in talking to Faye while, Jude Bellingham is shooting a fantastic goal with an overhead kick. So she probably just said something to shut you up.
Maybe.
There's the love, baby.
Possible.
There's the love.
Talking Muse theatre, here's Penny. Woo, woo,
Penny's
woo.
in the house. Penny is in the house. Brilliant.
Yeah. Here's another tune. I got into this tune through Susie and the Banshees, but which is a great track in itself. But I think this version, the original version, is even better.
Go for it.
Your
Yeah, that of course is the Sublime Supernatural Thing by Benny King. So, sorry, Faye has been fact-checking by Googling head transplant, and you claim that it's all true and that I'm behind the times.
Well, biotechnica.org says it could be possible to reattach an entire spinal cord and its corresponding head to another body before 2030.
Wow. Well,
scary shit, man.
That's before net zero.
Yeah.
So maybe we could attach, I don't know, Boris Johnson's head to Prince Charles.
I can't imagine anything worse.
I got a note with the Prince Charles head on it actually yesterday.
Oh, weird.
I won
I didn't think they were
220 quid on the election.
On the election, well done, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't realise they were minting King Charles' head.
Yeah, I was surprised. It's not a very good likeness. The Queen had such, whatever you think about the royal family, the Queen had such a fantastic profile. She just looked great on coins and notes.
Yeah.
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of strange. I seen, like, for the first time recently, the new money with the
coins.
king on it. It was a note.
Oh, yeah, I got a note yesterday.
And I was shocked.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm really old, and
it's legal
every
tender,
note
sis.
I've ever seen has had the Queen on it. So.
I was like, this is a moment right here. Like, change of money.
Yeah.
Change of money.
Yeah, weird shit.
Anyway, Craigsy, we should briefly talk about Shazam.
I suppose, yeah, Shazam is zeitgeist right now, right?
Yeah. I mean, Shazam, do you Shazam?
I Shazam all the time.
Yeah,
Because, like, when I'm at work, people love playing music while we work, right? And I just hear a tune and I'm like, I need this tune.
Yeah, I need this tune in my life, yeah.
And I remember before, people would be so stingy with their music. Like, you'd ask someone, oh, what song is this? They're like, oh, I'm not telling you. So now I can just Shazam it.
I love that.
Oh, I get a bit annoyed when I'm DJing and I've got people around me with their phones out with Shazam on it. It's just like I'm standing here, I'm looking at a screen that has the name of the tune and the artist on it. Why don't you just come over here and offer me a drink? Ask me what the tune is.
When I used to be at Novikov, I mean, there were people who literally would come up to me on a regular basis and say, I've Shazammed your whole set.
Yeah.
It's like... Well, apart from I'm outraged that you've Shazammed the whole set, but also, why are you telling me?
Yeah.
Are you trying to annoy me?
Yeah.
Because in the old days, when, particularly on things like the Northern Soul Circuit, where they'd go to America and go to some warehouse and pick up some record no one else had, they'd actually tear the label off the record. So even if people were looking over their shoulder...
We got into Tippexing as kids, same thing. Tipex the names out off the top of the label.
But how fair is that to the original artist? Because I'm sure they'll want to know who...
Fuck their artists, we're DJs.
Oh, I don't know about that, but yeah.
Anyway, Norman Cook came along and then paid them for their samples and,
stuff.
Yeah. Well, technology changes things, doesn't it?
It does.
Do you... I've got like hundreds of Shazams on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Every now and then, when the Russian gangsters I buy cut price records off, or even more cut price, I go through that list and kind of buy a few of those, because being a DJ, I like to own them rather than have them up in the cloud. What you've got probably hundreds of Shazams on there.
Yeah.
What do you do with them? Do you ever go back to them?
Yeah, I just Shazam them, and then they're on Apple Music. So then I just go.
Do you put them
I
in a
use Apple
playlist,
Music,
or?
and I put them in a playlist, like my work playlist or my gym playlist or whatever it is. And sometimes, if it's like someone really old school playing a tune, and I Shazam it, and it either doesn't recognize the song,
Oh, that's
it's not on
I hate
iTunes,
that.
and it's
I
like.
hate that.
I must confess, like a lot of stuff you hear on Portobello Radio, you can't Shazam. Because the
it's
mixes are a little
mostly
bit unusual. The
or
the
mostly
DJ
is on SoundCloud.
Yeah,
So
SoundCloud is one of our
annoying.
go-tos. It's great. It's absolutely great. No, that's why we need to give an offering to the general public that's beyond everyone else.
Can I just say about SoundCloud that we have just uploaded all of the great exchanges, our conversations between science and the community, which we did with Imperial College London.
Amazing.
They're now on SoundCloud as well as on Apple and Amazon and Spotify and Mixcloud. And
Yeah, man. They're
because
little
we're
podcasts.
diversifying.
They're little ditties of about half an hour long each, and they're conversations, literally, to and froing.
But why are we talking about Shazam?
Why are we talking about Shazam? Well, our illustrious Dick O'Dell, most amazing geezer.
Is that Dick O'Dell who did the City series that I've just sent to the Australian radio station?
Walla Goo Goo Massive. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, indeed.
International.
If you're listening in Australia, then Wallagoogoo Radio would be the way that you listen to Portobello
Coming up
Radio.
soon. Follow their Facebook page.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. He has been
This
through
is Dick O'Dell.
an alphabet. This is Dick O'Dell. Sorry, yes, has been through
He's been
an
through his
entire
life in
alphabet.
music.
His entire life, some of which happened on Soho Radio. I think. And then he came across to us and
He was
continued
kicked off
his
for saying
life.
fuck or something.
No, oh bollocks, no. So he has transcended from the worlds of cities and alphabets and life stories to looking at his phone like every teenager should, and he's looking back through his history of Shazams. So each time he's heard something funky-fied, it comes in there. What's unique about this particular series of shows is it's, I would say, about 50% cinematic music. You wouldn't hear it in a club. You wouldn't hear it, at a concert hall.
He Shazams while he's watching a movie or watching TV.
That's the kind of shit.
That's weird.
Exactly.
That's such a good idea because, some of the best tracks are in movies.
Yeah.
They
pay someone to select the music who spends hours, days, weeks looking for great tunes
and then
in order
we
to
come
fit
along
scenes.
and just Shazam it.
We Shazam it and put them all together and make a radio show out of it, which is essentially what's going on this Sunday morning at 10 a.m.
Recycle, save the planet.
Yeah, man.
Well, we can talk about that in a minute, but funny enough, I love the football, obviously, as you all know. But I get really annoyed because they use these little samples during all the kind of montagey bits, and it's like, oh, I know that tune. What is that tune? And they're only about 45 seconds. You haven't got time to run over.
Shazam quick.
Yeah. Shazam quicker.
I love it. Absolutely love it. So
anyway, that show is on when?
10 a.m. Sunday morning. That's going to be Sunday the 7th. Is that right?
Yeah. We'll come back and talk about the DJs, but don't forget, there's Portobello Radio and Portobello Talk Radio. Get them on the same platform.
Yeah.
Portobello Talk Radio is on Wednesday and Thursday nights, and in fact, next Thursday we are finally allowed to release our series that we did with the Mayor of London, RBKC, called Our Future Hood.
Oh, brilliant. We've been given permission on that one. Super.
Yeah, well, the election's over.
And talking about Portobello Talk Radio, it's also available on Sunday morning.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was coming to. I mean, this show is part of Portobello Talk Radio.
It certainly is, because we
it's
do
on
a
again
lot
at
of talking
tomorrow.
An awful lot of talking. Yes, absolutely. So it's
But
going to
Sunday is a big day for, well, everything, but Talk Radio takes up the morning all the way through to 2 p.m.
Which is just spectacular.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's beautiful, baby. It's absolutely beautiful.
This weekend, you get an extra 2 hours. So this show will be repeated at 8 a.m. on Sunday.
Wow, crikey. Well, what's going on this weekend?
And at 10 a.m. on Sunday.
It's going to be Dicko Smell, yeah.
And then at 12, there's a show you did with your old buddies, Alan Blizzard and Aidan McManus.
Them who was featured in the Radio Times 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. They're doing Game Changers.
They're doing Game Changers.
Tunes that change the world.
Absolutely, or change the scene, change the thing.
Yeah.
And this week, I must confess,
Name a game changer.
I was in enamel. No, I was enamoured. And in my elephant. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Aidan, sort of halfway through the show, much to Alan's absolute shock, horror, and near suicidal desperation, went into house music. And he launched it with Mr. Fingers, of course, which is another tune that you might be able to hear on Dick O'Dell's show, because he heard that one was also completely in his elephant with it. So, yeah, man, Alan completely threw a silence drop. It was a silent protest against house music and repetitive beats.
At least it wasn't a dirty protest.
Absolutely, thankfully, because Alan's quite dirty. Daisy Wake was in the house. She is our
house photographer, kind of.
Yeah, absolutely. Our third pin or whatever in the wheel of whatnots. And also a bonkers ex-punker. She'd never touched ecstasy, and I felt that her whole personality was very euphoric anyway. So I explained exactly what this ecstasy thing was, and she made a massive public announcement, both on the radio and on the internet, I saw only about an hour ago, that actually her mind has completely switched and changed. She always thought that everybody who took MDMA were wankers, and now all of a sudden she wants to try it out, and blah, 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 blah. So, I mean,
well, there
the
you go. You're a
is,
bad influence, aren't you?
Completely. Totally.
Did you say you were enamelled in your elephant?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Did you like that?
Yeah,
Anyway.
I got stuck on that one.
That's a good one then. That's a
Talking of
good one.
talking, we've talked too much. We're going to have to leave.
We've got to bugger off, haven't we?
We are going to have to tell you about the DJs as well. 2 o'clock, Lily Bud, who is performing. Oh, did she already perform on Portobello Live at the Quiet Night In? Anyway, it doesn't matter. She plays all female voices, strong stuff. She's a great DJ.
Yeah, female non-binary.
It's like proper radio, funnily enough.
It is.
Then you have Carlos de la Cruz, he ex-Santo, running the salsa kind of class club nights.
Lovely.
Places like the Standard. Amazing salsa from him.
Man.
4 o'clock is TBC. Might be me. I've got 3 hours of music from Akava. I could chop up. 5 o'clock, Barcodes. Hopefully they haven't gone missing in the hurricane in Jamaica.
Absolutely.
Neville Hyde, obviously, 40-something disco, in at 6. And Liam Tuke, he's on at 7. We've given him an evening slot.
We absolutely love Liam Tuke. He's brill. Absolutely brill.
Anyway.
So what a lineup. That is Saturday and Sunday starting from 2 p.m. and ending at whenever that ended at 8 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah.
That'll be 200 hours.
Yeah.
So 14 to 200 hours. It's going to be a rocking block weekend. We're really going to enjoy ourselves. But remember, it starts at 0800 hours in the morning on Sunday, man. For a repeat of the show.
Yeah.
And if you've been listening on Sunday morning, thank you. Thank you for getting up early, boiling your eggs and listening to us.
We're great breakfast material.
Thank
you, Faye, for stepping in.
Thank you.
ISIS, as you know, is stuck in a hurricane in Jamaica. So we have a rolling cast of fabulous women who've stepped in. Thank you, Grace, for going off and roving reporting down at Akvar and also at the vegan market.
No worries.
Yeah, Gracie in the house.
Thank you for Stephen for being in the background.
Love and safety to ISIS.
Big shout to ISIS. Thank you, Gregsy, for getting on the wheels of steel.
No, we've loved it. I'm back in the seat. It's
We
warm.
love Portobello Radio.
We do that.
So awesome.
We do that.
And most of all, thank you to you, Jude Bellingham, for keeping us in the Euro.
Hey, Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad
football
song
reference.
and make it better. Remember to let her in your heart. Then you can start to make it better. Hey, Jude, don't be afraid. You were made